Hello friends, good morning. I am sure that you are enjoying learning of a research in this online workshop. In this workshop as well as in some other workshop, most of the time we find the problems from students that they face. It is difficult to decide that which statistical test should be applied and how it should be applied and how to interpret the data analysis part. So in this workshop also most of the students share this problem with us. So let me simplify this particular issue of writing interpretations and inferences of your data analysis. Friends, when we are playing a card or a game of playing a cards, our victory depends upon the value of card we are getting at our hand. So the value of your cards are very important. So let me give you a metaphorical explanation of simplifying the data analysis and interpretation. So here let me use cards as an acronym to understand the major elements of writing data analysis and interpretation, which help you to simplify it and explain in a more efficient way. So please remember the word call cards, that is CARDS. So here the C stand for change. So whenever we are carrying any kind of research with any kind of research objectives and problem statements, we are actually interested in a change. What is happening in the area of research which we are doing? So if there is no change, there is no happening, then there is no effective research. So in our null hypothesis also, we assume there is no change. But in an alternative hypothesis, which is your research hypothesis, we want some change. So ultimately, you are supposed to report that what kind of a change you observed in a particular phenomenon or in a particular occurrence. So please remember, while doing a data analysis and writing the interpretation and inferences of a data, you must focus on a change, that what kind of change you observe in your variables and in your topic which you are studying at your level. Second most important alphabet in this acronym is A, means association. So when you are writing your hypothesis, particularly in case of a chi-square test, you want to know the association between two variables. Those variable may be categorical variable, or those variable may be a scale variable, or you might probably interested to know the association between categorical and scale variable. So what is association between the two variable, whether they depend on each other or not? So association is very important. For example, I want to know that whether the shopping depends on gender or not. So I may assume that the female may do shopping more. So I want to know the association between gender and shopping. So the most important aspect in our data analysis and interpretation we are focusing on is association between a two variable also. The third most important part in this acronym CARD, CA, then R, means a relationship. There is a difference between association and relationship, because when we are talking a relationship, we are also talking about a linear relationship. So from non-parametric test to a parametric test, and particularly the relationship or correlation and regression, we are important to know the linear relationship between two scale variable. So in your data analysis and interpretation, you should focus on the relationship between two variable and what is the strength of that relationship, whether that relationship is robust or not, and how a particular one variable is relating with other variable, up to what extent a one variable is changing the other variable. So please remember that you are supposed to report a relationship between two variables so you get a better picture. The fourth most important part in writing a research report is reporting differences, means D. So what are the differences between a two variable or two data set? Say for example, if we are studying a mental stress among the citizen of a particular city during a particular time, then we may interested to know the level of stress among male and female. So we want to know the difference, that how a particular one group of people differ from the other group of people in certain parameter. So difference is an area of a focus in a certain cases of a hypothesis when you are writing your inferences and data analysis. So please focus on a difference when you are comparing the two variable or two group of data. The last and the most important part in the data analysis and writing you should focus is similarity also. We are not only interested in a differences, but sometimes we want to know the similarity also. See for example, when we conduct a discriminant analysis, we are interested in a differences. When we conduct analysis of variance, we want to know the differences. But when we go for a factor analysis and cluster analysis, we want to find out a similarity, the common characteristics among a particular variable, and we group them on the basis of the common characteristics they share with each other. So we are also interested in a similarity. Can we find a similar features and characteristics among a certain sample unit or a certain variable? Then we are interested in a similarity also. So let it be so simple while writing a data analysis and data interpretation and inferences and your implication of a study. Please focus on cards where C stand for change, A stand for association, R stand for relationship, D stand for a differences, and S stands for similarity. So if you remember this word cards, you definitely enhance your skill of writing your research paper and research thesis. So I hope it is very clear. Just remember cards. The probability of your success will increase if you have a right card, valuable cards in your hand. So have a cards not in your hand but in your mind while you are writing a research thesis and research paper. Thank you.